Hey guys, it's Nicole Pepo again, one of the polar bear keepers at the North Carolina Zoo. Thanks for submitting all your questions. I'm really excited to answer them. Here we go. Nikita weighs 1,100 pounds, Peyton weighs about 1,100 pounds as well, and Anana is close to 800. Nikita is 14 years old, Peyton is 17, and Anana is 21. Okay, so all three of our bears are part of a species survival plan. So Nikita is going to Hogle on a breeding recommendation, and Peyton came here to be with Anana on a breeding recommendation in hopes of getting cubs. So the polar bears handle the hot NC summers by having all of their needs provided for them. It's not as easy for them in the wild because they do rely on the sea ice and the snow, but here they have air conditioning, cold pools, all the ice treats that they want, and we spoil them rotten. So polar bears almost exclusively eat seal blubber in the wild, so they're the most carnivorous out of all your bear species, but Anana here really likes her veggies. So we give our polar bears a variety of different types of enrichment items, usually pretty strong items because they're really strong. They can break a lot of things, and this is usually what their enrichment looks like afterwards. So the average for polar bear lifespan is about 15 to 20 years, but especially in the zoo setting, since I mentioned that they get all of their environmental needs, or they have very little environmental pressures. They can actually live into their mid to late 30s, sometimes early 40s. My favorite thing about Anana and Peyton, Anana's my princess. She's real sassy, and she's just a lot of fun to work with. And Peyton, I'm still getting ready to know, but my favorite thing so far is he wiggles his nose all the time. He's constantly sniffing. So polar bears are not quite endangered yet, but they are going through some trouble in the wild. They rely heavily on that Arctic sea ice, and as it starts to melt with climate change, we're going to start to see more issues with populations in the wild. My favorite part about being a polar bear keeper is that I'm able to help conserve their wild cousins by working with them here. That and working with them also makes me cool by association. Lastly, I want to do a shout out to Polar Bears International. February 27th coming up is International Polar Bear Day, and we're celebrating all things polar bear.